What is the body language of a man that is in love? Yes, ladies, in this video, we will talk about body language, attitude. How can you tell if this guy is really in love? Because sometimes you will listen to him. That's where men will just bullshit you. There is no other words. They will take you for granted. They will tell you what you want to hear. They will be in control of everything. No, that's not what we expect. That's not what I want for you. I want to make sure that today we will be able to change the dynamic. So, as I mentioned, most of the time we will look at what he says, but the subconscious mind can also analyze his body language. And I have 5 signs of 5's attitude that I want you to really look at it. Because if you find this attitude in him, for me, it's a good sign. That's the good news. I'm not always here to talk to you about the mistakes or the problems. No. Sometimes we have to talk about, oh, this is a good sign. This is positive. This is what we are expecting. So we talk about a man that is in love. We talk about a man that sees your value, wants to build a relationship, wants to create something with you, wants also to make you feel special. So the first attitude that we will be looking at in his body language is the notion of openness. I'm open when I stand upright. I'm open when I'm leaning towards you. And I'm closed when I'm just, getting my arms crossed or just lean back or just like this. My shoulders would just go down. It's nothing sexy. So the body language of a man that is in love is a sign of openness. We really want to make sure that we would look at his solar plexus. That's this part here. The more open he is, the more in love, the more confident, and the more also charismatic he wants to be. So that will be sign number 1. Sign number 2 of a man that is in love and the body language that he will use, he will lean towards you so you can get closer. I have seen that every man that was really in love, they were using what we call the kino. The kino is the art of touch. So he will softly touch your arms, he will touch your shoulders, he will touch your hand as well. He will basically touch all of this front part. And when you will go in front of him, let's say that you have to pass a door, you will go in front of him, he will delicately also touch your back, sometimes your lower back. This is a sign of kindness, sometimes protection, but also affection. So he's giving a lot of affection. So the body language of a man that is in love, it starts with this idea of openness. We continue with the art of the kino. When you will touch your hand, your elbow, your shoulders. When you will be in front of him, he will just help you with his hands on your lower back. All of these signs shows that he's comfortable. If we don't like someone, we don't create a physical interaction. If we don't like someone, we won't try to connect and get closer. No, we will try to distance ourselves. So that's something very important for you. Sign number 3 of the body language of a man that is really in love with you. It's when he will protect you. I was talking to my wife about it. She's a big believer in the protection. And for example, when you walk on the streets, a man that loves you won't let you be on the side of the road. He will put himself as a sign of protection and let you walk on the other side, close to the building. Okay? So this is kind of like the protection that we mean. The fact that he looks around and he makes sure that he is in responsibility. He is the leader and he's protecting you. This will be sign number 3. Sign number 4, that we want to make sure that this guy truly loves you, it's the eyes contact. When he look at you with a little smile, when he look at you and move his head, this is a sign that he loves you. This is a sign that you are with a man that is really interested in you. A man that don't care, he will look at you, look around, sometimes look at you, but he won't be able to play with his head this way, like this, okay? So try to really look at him in the eyes, see how smiley he would be, and see how present he would be as well. Because most of the narcissists, most of the men that are toxic, They are not so present. They look around, they listen to the music, they are not focusing on you. The last body language that you would find in a man that is really in love with you, really in love with you, it's a body language where he will hold your hand, he will hug you, he will give you a lot of touch. Not just the kino. The kino, it's a light touch. Here I'm talking about taking presence, giving you a hug, like showing everyone that we are together without taking your space. But I've seen so many women complaining to me, Alex is not affectionate in society. When we go outside, they won't hold my hands. When he's really in love, he wants to give you a hug. He wants to be close to you, and he wants to show that you are together. Now, I want you to remember that body language can't lie. We can lie with the words, but when it comes to body language, unless we know every little details, we cannot really cheat on it, right? So that's the reason why I want you to consider that this is a big, big sign. Now, you don't want to overanalyze his behavior. You want to be present, you want to be confident, you want to enjoy the moment, and you want to look at the little signs. Okay, I see that he's looking at me. I see that he's smiling. I see that he's moving his head. I see that he's touching my hands. I see that he loves to get me a hug. But in the meantime, he gives me my space. He's not making me feel suffocated. He's not trying to, ruin my relationship with my friends and family just so he can have me for himself. We are not going into this situation. But to me, the openness, the notion of light touch or the big touch as well, when he will hug you, the fact that you will get closer, he will get closer to you, he will protect you. And the most important thing, you will feel in his eyes that he's here, is present. That's are the signs of a man that is really in love with you. And if you want to share your vision, what's going on in your situation, what are the signs that you're seeing in your man, you just leave a comment right below. And it will be my pleasure to answer you with my team so we can really answer your question and make you feel that you can read his behavior. Because sometimes it could be difficult. So that's the reason why I'm doing all of these videos. So make sure to smash the like button. Make sure as well to subscribe. And I hope to see you soon, ladies. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.